What happens when 3 weeks of preparation disappear in about 2 hours? Let me describe the situation. So I'm still pretty new to D&D and have only been playing since the whole plague thing started this year. Besides being in a long campaign and a short-lived Strahd that fell apart due to scheduling conflicts, I also decided to run my own for close friends, as I figured the best way to learn is by doing, aka DMing. Both of these are running smoothly since. But since I had a lot of free time and was hooked, I looked for a group on Roll20. I eventually got invited to one that would start running a new adventure module that was coming out. The DM ran a one-shot with me and another player, a nice guy, and decided I was worthy. We had a session 0 where we discussed everything that could possibly come up. There was a very organized Discord server and documents that would help us with character creation. It took me about 3 weeks of preparation to make my character a cleric, since I'm a beginner and never played cleric before. The DM and the whole team were very helpful. The other players, nice girls, were super friendly and even invited me to play other things with them so we could bond. So as you can see, this was all going suspiciously well. I couldn't believe I was so lucky to find a normal group with no drama who were so open to taking in a newbie like me. Then the day came where we started the game. Long story short, my character was knocked unconscious in less than 2 hours into the game, and outside of combat at that. It was my fault, of course, as I might have underestimated the hostility of one of the mayors. My character got stabilized by one of the nice girl's characters, just to be knocked unconscious again, and was attacked one more time, hence auto-critting and insta-dying by some more NPCs. I spent the rest of the game, about 2 more hours, just listening to everyone play. Nice guy and nice girls kept on messaging me to see if I was okay. They were just as shocked as I was. I told them sure, I was just role-playing my character, but also I did not imagine my first character death would happen in an office. I had a chat with Nice Guy about what my next character would be. We brainstormed some ideas that helped me tremendously get over the shock of 3 weeks worth of work being thrown out the window. DM did not talk to me for another 2 to 3 more days. When he did, he asked me how I felt over Discord, in chat. I told him that I did not expect such a stupid and useless death, but it is what it is. He then got very defensive and told me how stupid and reckless I was, and how the NPCs were evil, and how he could not do anything but basically murder me twice. He said he would not give me plot armor, as that would take away the immersion from the other characters. I argued that in my humble opinion, that's not true. Everyone was shocked. The players pleaded, "That's enough? I'm sure she learned her lesson," etc. Already there were audible gasps. Immersion complete. I told him if I were DM, I'd definitely allow a tiny bit of plot armor to a new player on their first game. And yeah, you guessed it, the player could learn the lesson and adjust expectations. He then added that the other players would agree with him. Sure, but they are your long-term friends who know exactly what kind of games you are running, no? Keep in mind, I was being very respectful and assured him that I'd love to continue. I did not accuse him of anything. He went into details about what and how it happened himself. He did not agree with me, of course, and talked more about how what I did, standing up to false allegations, was unsuitable, and he does not understand why I would do this, etc. He finished with, "It would be in the best interest of everyone if you did not continue playing with us." To this, I typed a long and nice answer saying that we should agree to disagree, how my expectations are now set right, how I understand the tone a bit better, and how I already have another character idea. Message could not be sent. Removed from server/blocked. Yep, I got to play 2 whole hours with the group in the campaign. One of the nice girls told me later that day, "I heard you won't be joining us anymore. I'm so sad to hear that." I told her that I would like to, but your DM kicked me mid-conversation. I told her to check with Nice Guy that I had no intentions of leaving at all. Why lie? It seems that this DM could probably have some thin skin. I do know that it could have been a situation where OP typed things one way with positive intentions, but DM could have had a negative mood and interpreted the tone as something more foul. But who knows? What do you all think about this situation?